What's up, my good people? It's Mr. Will right here in Myrtle Beach, getting ready to head to the house while it's raining and everything. But I wanted to touch bases with you and maybe help some of my networkers out who run into the issue. People say it costs money to make money. I really don't want to just say you're talking to the wrong people because everybody can be educated. But what I want to help you out, maybe you can show that person who said that this video. I started a music company, PlatinumBPM.com, BPM Music, and this was years ago. But we had to pay for a website, web developer. We had to pay for hosting every month. We had to pay for a new computer. Of course, the computer screen, a 17-inch monitor, I remember back then was like $499. The computer itself was like $1,200 just for a top of the line computer back then. It only had 80 gig hard drive, which was enough. But we also had to buy a printer. We had to purchase CD stuff. We had to purchase the CD paper. Sometimes we did the printable labels. Sometimes we had people like Damon at Electric City Records and the Upstate do a digital print directly onto the CD. We had to pay for all that. We had to pay for radio advertisement. We had to pay for flyers, 5,000 flyers at a time, 10,000 flyers at a time. We had to pay for that. It cost money for all that. Then we had to pay for somebody to design the flyer. We had to pay for models to be on the flyer, or come up with some type of something that was conducive to that person's well-being in order for us to get models to participate. It just costs money to run any type of business. So if you're running into people like that who say I gotta pay to make money, you really have to step your level up when it comes to your prospecting. But also at the same time, I'm not saying don't talk to those people, because everyone starts out at various levels. Me, when I first got into networking, I knew nothing about it. I mean, I was totally ignorant. But one thing I did have was vision, and I had an ambition level that was high, and I also had open mind. I'm not saying be so open-minded that your brain falls out, but I had an open mind to go and learn from people who were successful. I had an open mind to go to training and get around people who were earning 6 figures, 7 figures, and that right there helped me to realize, okay, this is a business just like any other business, and it may take a little bit of capital to get started, to get going. You have to pay for training. Back to the music business, artists have to pay for vocal training, for professional vocal training. You may get someone who just likes you so much, and they may help you and give you some guidance for free, but most of the time you're going to have to pay for business in order to make some money. Some people say it takes money to make money. That's right. It takes somebody's money to make some money. But the thing about networking is that it's the lowest cost business model to get into with the highest potential for profitability. So you can get in for pennies on a dollar and earn a ridiculous amount of money if you're coachable, if you're teachable, if you can pay attention, get excited, and don't ever quit, and just stay around the campfire. Because what I mean by stay around the campfire is this: what my mentor told me is that environment is stronger than your willpower. Okay, and what we have a tendency to do is we have a tendency to live up to the expectation of our peers. So the environment we're in is typically the level of lifestyle we are attempting to live up to. I hope this makes sense. hope that I covered a couple of different things that can help push you forward in your networking business and in business in general, because at the beginning of the day, it is all the same. It doesn't matter if you're in real estate. It doesn't matter if you're in car sales. It doesn't matter if you're selling Mary Kay. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You have to spend some money. You have to get some training. You have to get the proper education and knowledge, and you have to develop the proper skill set in order to become successful on the higher levels. I love you guys. It's Mr. Will right here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Make sure you follow me on Instagram